Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of
Box Breaks with Bruce.
I'm Bruce, and we're on to our second box of our exciting week of box and pack breaks here. Today we've decided to open a box of 1999-2000 Upper Deck Ultimate Victory. Now this product I feel was ahead of its time, a precursor, if you will, to O-Pee-Chee Platinum. In that all the cards are nice high stock or strong stock foil, as well as its parallels having some nice shine about them, as well as those numbered out of 100 parallels that are still quite sought after here today. Now, of course, what we are really looking for, what we're excited about, other than the Victory 1 of 1 parallels or the numbered out of 100 parallels, is the legendary fabrics. Ooh, the one I really want. Bobby Orr autograph, numbered out of 4. Or the Wayne Gretzky Bobby Orr duel out of 10. Those are some big boys from a long bygone era of hockey cards. I mean, this is a 20-year-old product, so a lot can be said about a Bobby Orr Gretzky duel from then versus one from today. Probably double the value, realistically. So this is a fun product. Rookie class isn't exactly the best. So, why waste time talking about God knows what when we could get to some breaking? Ultimate Victory, 1999-2000. Odds are on the back as well. 500 Goals Club cards you can also get as well. 1 in 1,113 packs. Alright, so I think the odds are in our favor for that. Nice, brittle plastic on it. Okay, we'll have Irbe here for emotional support. If we get a good hit, he'll give us the nod of approval. If we don't, then he will give us the shake of disapproval. Okay, so like I always do, I'm going to be handling the left stack first, then working our way to the right stack. So, worried these cards are going to be stuck together. That seems to be a trend for all these older foil stuff, but oh, actually it's not too bad. Okay, we have Jeremy Roenick, Dominic Hasek, Martin Brodeur, Mike Richter, and we have stature insert, Paul Kariya. Ooh, look at that shine. Wow. Okay, on to our next pack. If I can open it, of course. There we go. We got a breach. Stan Drulia, Steve Sullivan, Tim Taylor, Tim the Toolman Taylor, as he used to say, Ray Ferraro, and Ultimate Victory Hockey Legacy, the LA Story, Wayne Gretzky. So as I said, nice product, nice and shiny. Shine always has an appeal to folks. Okay. Alexander Selivanov, Ron Tugnut, Milan Hajduk, Ziggy Palffy, and Steve Shields, who, believe it or not, used Mike Vernon equipment for some of his career. So if you ever get a game-used Mike Vernon thing in your collection, there's a possibility it may be Steve Shields used. Woohoo, eh? Mats Sundin, Peter Forsberg, Teemu Salami, and Steve Yzerman. Talk about a bunch of legends in a single pack, eh? And we have Smokin' Guns of Steve Kariya. Look at that shine, wow. Of course, Steve Kariya being the younger brother of Paul Kariya. Career didn't quite pan out the same, but so the luck of the draw goes. Making it in the NHL takes a lot. To last in the NHL takes even more. Okay. Patrick Poulin, What does the back of the cards look like? I haven't even checked that. Okay, so it has a little bit of a write-up about the franchise, stats of the player, and a little bit about the player. Okay, not too bad. And the guy who haunted us with our break yesterday, we got like 4 cards of his. Here he returns again. Marcus Ragnarsson. Woohoo! I'm gonna be in all your breaks, says he. Larry Murphy. Dallas Drake. Mariusz Czerkowski. Come on, Bobby Orr card, numbered out of 4. Wouldn't that just be the coolest? I certainly would be overwhelmed with excitement. Kelly Buchberger. Okay, next one. Brendan Shanahan. Marian Hossa. Victory Prospects. Patrick Stefan, rookie. Oh boy. Remember him? Wasn't the worst player ever, but certainly not first overall, and certainly a highlight of his career is that empty net goal that he missed and then fell over, and then Edmonton tied the game. But I digress. Frozen Fury insert of, that's right, Patrick Stefan. If only we were in 1999 right now, we'd be dancing up and down. But we have the handicap of currently being in 2020, where we have the power of retrospect available to us. Okay, on to our next. Harry York. Darren Van Imp. Robert Velachevich. Mike Eastwood. Rob Brown. Okay, on to our next pack. We've got Peter Schaefer. Doug Gilmore. Viktor Kozlov. Craig Berube. And the Eagle, Ed Belfour. Okay. We have Cujo. Sergei Samsonov. Pavel Bure, the Russian Rocket. We have victory prospects of Jürgen Janssen. Yes. And we have a network insert of Jean-Sebastien. Oh crap, no, sorry, I'm thinking too far ahead to the future. We have a network insert of Guy Hebert. Not Guy Hebert, Guy Hebert. Jean-Sebastien Giguère, yeah, I'm thinking a little bit too ahead. I think he was with the Flames still at this time, 99-2000. Jason Marshall. Christian Laflamme. Marty Straka. Corey Stillman. And we have Victory Collection Parallel of Tim Taylor. See, look at this nice little sheen on it. See? It's the beauty of this era of cards. They tried to innovate, and they, I think, did a good job pushing the hobby ahead. Had a discussion yesterday on was it Hobby Insider there with regards to how there were so many competitive companies, but that's what made the product so much better at the time. Everyone had to push each other to be the best, so they all had to innovate and bring something to get the customers on their side. So, you know, back in this day, we had ITG in their early years, Upper Deck, Pacific, and Topps. Those were your big boys in there, and yeah, they all did their best at the time. Brian Savage. Vinny LeCavalier. Ron Francis. And Doug Waite. Boo! 4 cards only and all base. Well, that's a shame. Alright, on to the next. Yarmer Yager, The Endless Career. Keith Kachuk. Ray Bork. Stature insert of Keith Kachuk. And the Victors. Stevie Y. Yeah, very nice product. But I still say, let's go, Bobby Orr. We want that card numbered out of 4. Astronomical odds mean nothing to me. I want the card. Andreas Dackel. Kale Holst. Of course, all the cards are upside down. Jamie Heward. Stan Drulia. And Steve Sullivan. So far, I am whelmed by the product, and I want to be overwhelmed with excitement. Okay. Saku Koivu. Roman Turek. We have network insert of Patrick Waugh. Patrick Waugh. Does Irbe approve? Yeah, Irbe approves of a Patrick Waugh pull. Alright, cool. And Paul Correa UV Extra insert. Look at all that shine. Ooh, fancy stuff. Alright. Okay, cool. On to the next. Tony Amante. Theo Fleury. Olaf Kolzig. Patrick Waugh. And victory prospects of Paul Comrie. Okay. Next up. Tim Taylor again. Oh, it's not stuck. Cool. Ray Ferraro. Very early days of the Thrashers. Patrick Poulin, which was not a good franchise, especially when they started. Oh, this guy again who's haunting me. He's my new Alexei Yashin. Marcus Ragnarsson. And we have Victory Collection insert of Ray Ferraro. Love that sheen. Wow. Definitely ahead of its time in that category at least. But we're not satiated yet. We want something we can jump up and down about. Well, just like yesterday, we ended off with our Matt Sundin short print auto, which certainly maybe didn't knock my socks off, but at least pulled the socks down a little bit to be a minor inconvenience and made my feet cold. Okay, on to the next. Chris Osgood. Sergei Krivokrasov. Mark Messier with the Canucks. Everyone loved that era of Mark Messier. Sami Kapanen. Fastest skater in the All-Star game, I want to say in 99. And Alexander Selivanov. Alright. On to our 3/4 mark of our packs. Pavel Dimitrov. Miroslav Shatan. Scott Stevens. Mats Sundin. And we have stature of Martin Brodeur. Okay, and on to our final stack. Let's get rid of the box now. Cool. Irbe can now take the front and center and show his approval of our hits. Okay. Last stack. Let's have our minds blown. Jeff Sanderson. Christoph Oliwa. Dan Kluche, the goalie with the fists. Would have been cool to see a Ray Emery and Dan Kluche tilt. David Harloch. Who was already a 5-season NHL veteran by this point, and this is the first I've ever heard of him. Amazing. And Nick Antropov, rookie. Antropov had a decent career at least. David Legwand. Igor Korolev. Chris Drury. And Smoke and Guns, Eric Lindros. Okay. Lucky Luke Robitaille. Jeff Friesen. Valerie Bure. Eric Lindros. And Joe Sakic. Burnaby Joe. Got 3 packs left. Come on, something exciting. Yaroslav Spacek. Andrei Kovalenko, who was part of that Patrick Waugh trade that saw him go from Montreal to Colorado. Kenny Janssen. Steve Konowalchuk. And Blake Sloan. Watch my luck be getting one of these numbered out of 100 parallels, and of course it being Marcus Ragnarsson. Rob Blake. Owen Nolan. Stuck together cards. Okay. Peter Bondra. Brett Hull. And Hockey Legacy, Wayne Gretzky. And on to our last pack. And then at the end we'll see if if Arthur's Irbe approves of the break or not. Brian Leach. Paul Correa. Mike Modano. John LeClaire. And stature of Joe Sakic. And that is that. Final verdict. It's alright. Wasn't the best box ever broken. It wasn't the worst. At least it was fun, and got a couple of Gretzky inserts and Patrick Stefan rookie. It would have been nice to get one of those Bobby Orr cards numbered out of 4, but hey, luck of the draw doesn't always go in that favor every time. Come back tomorrow. We're going to be moving on to a box of 2000-2001 product. So I thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.